This is not the game I would have expected to see you play. Well, you didn't know me back then, because the funny thing is I have played this on stream before. It was probably 5 years or more ago. I can't remember exactly when it was, but it was while it was still in early access. And that's the last time I played it. And then I went to play it when it came out in 1.0, because everybody was putting out videos on it, like, finally in 1.0, Hardspace Shipbreaker. And I was like, yeah, brother. And so I booted it up, and it's like tutorial time. And I was like, I already did the tutorial. It's probably just making me do it again. And then it's like day one. I was like, wait a minute. I was on like day several. Because I played this game for, I don't know, 15, 20 hours. Give or take. So not the most, but not the least either. So, but no, I enjoyed it. I always kind of wanted to come back to it, but I was like, when are you gonna do that? You got so many other games to play. And then I saw Toki playing it last night, and I was like, man, I could definitely do this better. The classic Twitch stream rage bait. I'm just kidding. He was doing fine. I'm sure I was just as bad. I shouldn't even say bad. He wasn't doing bad. Well, I don't know. He got sucked into the processor a few more times than I ever did, but I'm sure I was just as shaky when I was a rookie. Okay, something's going on now. This was not happening before. It is... Yeah, see, like, my past profiles don't even exist. For some reason, my screen is flickering. It is not flickering on the capture. I may have to turn on some sort of like VSync or something. Also need to actually get set up here, because I actually need to use my keyboard and mouse for once. I play so much stuff on controller these days. Keyboard and mouse are buried. All right. Food shortages continue. Blockades across the central... Never mind. I won't do that. Shipbreaker application. Pave the way to the Galaxy program. Update on your application status. Greetings, citizen. Congratulations, you've been accepted into the Lynx Corporation's pioneering Pave the Way to the Galaxy program. Your selection was based on your above-average physical and cognitive abilities. Me. You are assigned to Salvage Station 42, designated Morgan. Demonstrate the ability to build and grow a profitable operation, and a number of exciting opportunities await you. Remember, employment in this program is at the sole discretion of Lynx Corporation. Can be revoked at any time. Acts of malice or insubordination will not be tolerated. Upon signing this form, please proceed immediately to the nearest Lynx Corporation shuttle hub for transport to the worksite. Finalize the following pages to confirm your employment. Enter our name. What do you mean account name is already in use? Gosh dang it. Fine. Profanity or anti-corporate slang jargon is not accepted. Select a revival package. We proudly offer our EverWork asset replacement program. New employees, below are the details of your select spare package. Terran Health Board Advisory. Cloning has a 0.02 chance of DNA corruption. How do I choose like no deaths or something? Oh, revival? I would like revival. Hold on a sec. Did I screw something up? Try to reset this. I was trying to figure out, much like Toki, how to get into the options menu before we got started. See if I could figure out how to stop this screen flicker. And I think I may have chose hardcore mode or something by mistake. I feel like this happened before and I fixed it. So I'm not worried about that. Just need to get into the options. Oh yeah, see, I accidentally went no revival. I want... Oh hey, there's my Wait, what? There's my file. Well, that's no fun. We'll start a new one. As much as it pains me to delete my rank 9 file, we'll start a new one. That's probably why it wouldn't let me use that name. Orientation, select orientation scheme. I think I want standard, but I may have to change that later. Select chicken, please. I have no criminal record. I'm not in the union. I completed my medical exam. I have no real estate. I will bring a positive attitude and problem-solving mindset to work every day. Can I skip that one? Understand and accept the health risk. Long-term exposure to Vanderwall's field. Alright, I guess I gotta accept them. I'm not gonna read all that. I'm not gonna skip the training, even though I've done it before. It's been long enough since I played this game that I probably should just do it again.
Each day he steps into the yard to earn his wages working hard. I pray to the stars and heaven above to return my daddy to those he loves. If there comes a time when he and death meet, bless the next cutter that takes his seat.
Tethers. Give me the tethers.
Ladder 9346-52. Your automated Lynx onboarding experience will now begin. Please observe this important message.
What's up, Talf? Yes, this is indeed a video game.
Promise. Limitless resources. A brighter future. It's here where hard workers like you, the backbone of civilization, will help us pave the way to the galaxy. I'm Calicia Rye Paulson, president of Lynx Corporation's Salvage Division. When my great-great-grandfather Exeter founded Lynx, he foresaw a remarkable opportunity among the stars. His vision eventually brought us the railgates. Now spanning all the way to Jupiter, these are the veins connecting all of modern civilization. And the people flowing through them are its lifeblood. The railgates reinvigorated humanity and are key to our continued progress. You've been selected from among thousands of candidates to join the Lynx family. This is more than just a job. It's an opportunity to be part of the largest, most successful, and most pioneering company in human history. Your dream may be to forge your own destiny one day. Well, work hard, heed your superiors, believe in the Lynx vision. Do this, and you too will get your chance. Your first step is to join our EverWork program, the greatest gift we give our employees, turning death into an ongoing opportunity for learning and growth. With Lynx, death is a fresh start. Good luck.
I'm sure Amazon would also like to clone their employees so they don't have to pay for health insurance.
Video observation complete. To finalize onboarding, your genetic sequence will now be extracted for use with the Lynx EverWork Asset Replacement Program. Don't worry, pain levels during extraction are largely tolerable. Please note, as outlined in Section 31 of your employment agreement, the process of genetic extraction will destroy your original body. Beginning extraction now.
Oh. Fine, I didn't like that body anyway.
Extraction analysis and backup complete. Thank you. Beginning spare generation.
Why is he still breathing? You can hear him like breathing into the microphone. He's dead. Reminds me of what's that game we play? Void Ship. Oh, hold on, I forgot this game is not good at alt tabbing when it's not in windowed mode. I gotta block this bot here. I don't know that part existed the first time I played the game. A lot of the intro stuff wasn't there during the early access. EverWork asset replacement successful. Genetic sequence stored. Congratulations, it is now safe to die. Shipbreakers are responsible for the cost of biomaterials used in the EverWork process. An additional fee is required for deaths that occur outside working hours. You may not proceed with salvage training. Good luck. Ooh. It's looking like my Taco Bell order. Yeah, I only played this in early access, and then when I tried to play it after early access, I thought it erased my file, but apparently it didn't, because it was still there when I went to play it today, but I decided to start over for the sake of, it's been 5 years, so. It's been 5 years since I broke a ship.
Alright.
Now I should be able to. Options menu. It's in. Yeah, I think that's the problem. I think the refresh rate is too high. I don't have a fancy gaming monitor. I think I needed a 15. Give me a Maximized window. I don't think I need to turn VSync off. See if that helps. Disable background controller input. Yeah, the soundtrack of this game's great. Let's turn screen shake off. I don't really like screen shake. Okay. Tab. You have unsaved changes saved now. Yes. Okay, now I can mouse in and out while it's paused, and it seems to have stopped the flickering. Exactly what I was hoping for.
All right, breathe, breathe. You're okay. Everything's gonna be just fine.
Actually, can I adjust the sensitivity? This controller, but I assume this also means mouse.
There you go.
A little better. I
Plenty
know
of
this
folks feel a bit woozy with the first
is
pair.
supposed to have like
Anyway, welcome aboard.
a little bit of a
Today,
laggy look to
we
it,
are-
but
I'm the foreman for yourself and a couple of other shipbreakers in this region. This year's Morrigan Station. She may not look like much right now, but once we boot her up, she'll purr like a kitten. All right, let's test out your orientation
oh, was it? Maybe
control.
maybe that's why I didn't notice a lot of an op. Yeah. That's probably why I'm like, this still feels kind of. What is this number? I don't even know. Is that the DPI or something?
Do me a favor and look up at that cargo
Feels
elevator
better.
up above.
Why is it? Sorry. It's doing something where it's like locking on. I don't see it on here. Button map. Invert. Sensitivity. I don't know, maybe that's just a thing.
That's it. So that's where all the salvage gets collected to be picked up by the transfer crew. Just in case you ever turn yourself out of whack, use your roll thrusters to reorient. All right. Now let's get you flying. Activating your thruster controls now. Try moving around. Now vertical control. Looks good. Now, to finalize these movement checks, I need you to fly to these waypoints.
Yeah, it's like the reticle is like moving on its own. I don't remember it doing that before. I wonder if it's because I have a controller plugged in.
Used to be a cutter myself, you know.
Hey. Like that. See if it goes away.
Till there was some complications with my last revive. Those are early days
No?
of tech, though, so never you mind about that. Oh, almost forgot the most important thing. Brakes. Get yourself going at a decent clip, and then test them out, why don't you?
I just don't remember it. Maybe it was always like that. Maybe it won't bother me once we have the actual tools
Looks
out.
like the bay here was left in a bit of a mess. We're gonna clean this scrap up. I'm gonna activate the furnaces. Now. Dang thing. Would you just... There you go. So these furnaces are used to melt down soft metals. Should go without saying. These things are hot as all get out. So, try not to drift into them by accident.
Okay.
Let's get a handle on your grapple tool. This fella here is a shipbreaker's bread and butter. This is how we move salvage around. Activate the beam and hold it to grab an object and move it around, if it's not too heavy. Give it a go, and move one of these pieces into either furnace. So, when you're holding an object with the grapple, you can retract the beam. This will pull a light object to you. If it's heavier than you, it'll pull you towards it.
Oh, grapple reel?
Nice
Oh.
job cleaning up that
Why did I think it
soft
was the
metal
mouse
scrap
wheel?
cutter. Huh. Let's move on to the bigger nanocarbon chunks now, shall we? You may have already noticed that these are too heavy to move with your grapple. I'm enabling your scanner so we can check out their structural makeup. Go ahead
Scanning.
and boot it up.
What is it? E?
This mode of your scanner lets you assess an object's structure. What I want you to focus on right now are these cut points. All right. Controls give me the go-ahead to get you cutting. You got quick access to all your tools through your HUD. Just open up your tool selector and choose the cutting tool. Your cutting tool has two modes. The first one is the stinger. It's designed for precision vaporization of cut points like this. You ready to perform some zero-G surgery, Cutter? Well, let's split this scrap so it's light enough to move. That's how you do it. Okay, let me boot up the processor so you can salvage these. Do me a favor, look on over at one of them there. Yeah, so I can see if they activate right. Yeah, perfect. Wish me luck here, Cutter.
I'm good at looking
Me and
at stuff.
technology ain't always the best of friends. Hey, all right, we're in business. Now swap over to your grapple and toss one of those pieces you separated right in there. Well, okay. We're almost done getting this bay in shape. Let's go after that large aluminum chunk over there. Now, this beast is way too heavy to move as is. It's also too dense for your stinger to break it down. And there are no structural cut points for us to take advantage of. We're gonna have to switch over to the split saw mode of your cutting tool and start slicing this thing down to size. Go ahead and switch cut modes now. Now try changing the angle of the cut. We're in business.
Boy, Togi would have been having so much more fun last night if he didn't skip the tutorial.
Chunk clean in two. Go ahead and give her a whirl.
I was trying to help him out without being like too much of a
You
backseater,
can track
but
how much work there is left to do. This thing will track how much you've salvaged and how much you've lost.
he was clearly
Now,
struggling as a
let's
result
try
of
and hit
missing
that
the
first goal
tutorial.
marker. And that's what it's all about, Cutter. The more salvage goals you complete, the closer you'll get to hitting your certifications and ranking up.
But I get it, like you could... Well, actually, you could get to the options before tutorial. I'm not sure why he skipped it. C'est la vie, man. C'est la vie.
Great first shift in the yard, Cutter. Let's head on over to your hab and I'll show you the ropes there. Fly on over back to the master jack. I'll put a marker on it so you can find it easy.
I want my money.
When you get there, head on in
A big chunk of nanocarbon.
Valuable object. Credits awarded.
Is there a turbo boost button? I assume it's like some sort of fart-powered turbo boost or something. I have a structured settlement and I need cash now. Yeah, see, look at that. I would have left like 12 grand worth of nanocarbon on the table. Oh, that's right. You can get the like the Spider-Man grapple beam. Yeah, I definitely smacked myself into the wall pretty hard a few times.
New certification level awarded. License upgraded.
License upgraded. MP earns 6 LT0. Oh, Lynx tokens is LT. This is MP. I don't know. Yeah, Toki did that to himself last night too. He definitely like grabbed onto like a sharp pointy metal stick and then like grappled it right into his face, and he's like, wait, why am I dying? I was like, my brother, you just impaled yourself. But again, he was having a little bit of struggle in the beginning because he skipped the tutorial trying to get to the options. So you know, we were trying to help him out with the controls without being annoying, but I hadn't played the game myself in like 5 years, so I didn't remember all of them. So I was trying to look them up, and half the stuff that comes up on Google these days is incorrect. So,
Hello, Shipbreaker. You have one incoming transmission waiting.
Welcome to your new home, Cutter. Has everything you need. This is officially called a ready-made long-term employee habitation something or other. Around here, we just call it your hab. Now, how's about you get yourself some rest? We'll pick up your training in the morning. Sleep tight there, Cutter.
yeah, I just needed something that I could play for like a day or two. Because I finished up Final Fantasy.
9346-52. Today's weather report.
And I don't want to start anything too long because I'm doing a TMNT month of April. I'm going to be playing through a bunch of TMNT games in April. But I didn't want to start anything like long. And then in May we got Tales of Appreciation, so we're going to be doing Tales of Berseria May. So I just need something to fill a couple gaps here. Minimum payments are due by 10 a.m. Solar Standard Time each day. Failure to pay on time is considered breach of contract. Yeah.
Rise and shine, Cutter. Hope you feel well rested. Ready to continue your training? Okay, let's have a look at your employee terminal. Now, let's get caught up on career progression and certification. I've sent you a message with an explanation. Go on and give it a read. Clear as mud? Don't worry, I'm here to walk you through the process. Soon enough, I'm going to introduce you to some of the other shipbreakers. Most of them are willing to help you out, too. All right, let's start a new shift and pick your first ship to work on.
Certification system is a proprietary career progression tool for all shipbreakers. Provides each employee with a fulfilling and promising future as part of the Lynx family. Certification ranks range from 1 as the entry point all the way up to 30, which is reserved only for our most accomplished employees. It is advised to view the certification tab in your HAB terminal as a guide to gain access to more tools, upgrades, ships, and hazard levels. Proving yourself as a loyal and skilled employee will reward you with a fresh new challenge, in the work bay. Structure mode is pre-installed on every optical cross-spectrum scanner. Mode is a core part of the Shipbreaker toolkit as it lets you access the structural makeup of the ship, clearly demarcating hull panels, structural beams, and important cut points. Structural mode is the default mode when you activate your scanner, unless you were previously using a different mode. Everything important and good in this world comes with a price. Each privileged person who joins our family to become a shipbreaker comes with significant costs. Fortunately, Link shoulders the burden of these costs temporarily in order to let you hit the ground running and begin training stress-free. This cost sharing is handled through our innovative employee financial relief program. This program covers all essential onboarding costs, fees, including the cost of training equipment borrowed from Link Salvage, also included in the fees for the EverWork Asset Replacement Program, which enables safe, unlimited career progression and growth. It's a great way. I'm sure every employer would take advantage of this if they knew how. In return, as your skills and expertise grow, all the value that you earn as a shipbreaker will be automatically deducted from the amount you owe to the financial relief program. It ensures that the borrowed amount is paid off as quickly as possible so you can get on with building yourself a brighter future. All new salvage goals system to our valued shipbreakers. With performance in mind, salvage goals should help shipbreakers in understanding the expected total value expected from a ship. Established by our finely tuned salvage assessment algorithm, salvage goals are an incentive that reward overall progress, yielding additional rewards when reached. These goals provide many goodies to our valued shipbreakers while highly rewarding those who reach all the provided salvage goals without destroying salvage. Lynx encourages employees to aim for salvaging as much material as possible on all ships provided in order to maximize. These are the two ship types that I start with. And this is about spares. That's fine. I don't need to read. Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, so this tells you what you unlock at every level. It's not what it wanted me to do. What does it want me to... I think I just needed...
This screen shows which ships you have access to.
Okay, there we go.
This morning, you can choose to continue working on the ship you got, or
24...
go ahead
Or...
and we'll get to work.
Alright, now we get started. I gotta remember after this shift I need to go let my cat inside or she will not be happy. Maybe she will be happy. Maybe she likes it outside better.
She's all yours, Cutter. Your primary goal is to reach rank 3. Now try to remember, nanocarbon goes in the processor, aluminum goes in the furnace. Try to salvage the entire ship if you can. We call it using the whole buffalo. You'll hit your certs faster that way and start knocking out that debt of yours. I'll be observing and giving you any help if you need it. Good luck, Cutter. Weaver out.
It goes in the processor? I thought that went in the charge. It's not.
Valuable object accepted for processing.
I think that oh, it's all cranked up. I say I need more of that music. I mean, who needs an engine? Know what I mean? Oh, that didn't go as straight as I wanted it to. All right.
Deposit accepted for processing.
I know these ships look intimidating to scrap at first. But trust me, soon enough, you'll be stripping the huge Gecko-class freighters like nothing. Got my start, salvaging back down Earthside, in the droid scrapping biz. You know what made me come up here? One day, we got a batch of this particular model in. One of them kinds of synthetic
the heck?
skin and everything.
What's going on?
We almost never saw people looking one
That's
like
not
that.
what I was trying to do.
They're always too expensive to manufacture.
Well, it's all going in the processor, I guess.
Someone found a warehouse full of them, mothballed for, 20 years or so. Since the AI ban took effect, probably bought the whole lot for pennies, thinking they could turn a tidy profit with the salvage. No word of a lie. These things looked exactly like my stepbrother Jed. Even had the same slack-jawed expression. Now, Jed and I wasn't exactly pals or nothing, but all the same, I couldn't bring myself to start smashing that dopey face. And that's when I looked into getting on with Lynx. I tell you what, it's a sight better to cut up something that doesn't look like a family relation. Anyway, I'm running on. I'll clear the channel. Holler if there's anything giving you grief up there, Cutter. We were out.
I don't know what Toki MMMMM is. That Mega Man? Oh, is it meant to imply that your answer is something inappropriate? How disappointing. All right. Okay, got all this unbolted. Oh. Oh yeah, we got it.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded. Salvage goal reached. Rewards assigned.
This little harmonica looking thing here. Look, it's not supposed to be there. Can't grab it. But it's not attached to anything. Strange. It does seem a little bit quicker. Oh, wrong. Go on, get in there. Go on, get.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Has it not taught me about oxygen and stuff yet? Because I noticed I don't have an O2 meter.
Salvage goal cleared. Rewards allocated.
Not introduce that until like day 3 or something.
Object processed. Transfer.
All right, let's see. Oh yeah, there's no timer either. Yeah, it must be like day 1. It doesn't do all that stuff. They don't want to stress you out too early. Where is the processor? Disorient. Got this thing all tilted. I didn't want it tilted.
credits to account.
Let me out! Let me out! Oh, not you. Not you. Back.
Deposit not accepted.
Oh, I threw some aluminum in there? Is it like attached to the panel, or did I just miss something? Well, that said carbon panel. I don't know, man. It don't matter. It's a very small amount, I just didn't notice it. So all this is aluminum.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
It's not gonna come out, is it? It really is these things blocking it, huh? Get in there. Go on.
Raw material deposited. Transferring credits.
Oops. Oh, it's still cut. it's going in the wrong one. Oh, save it. Save. Where's the ship? Spiraling.
Material accepted.
Don't pull a Toki. Don't fly into the incinerator. I know the other thing you can do is like you can just like melt one of these beams off. And you lose a little bit of money. But then it allows you to attach this stuff. Quite a bit easier. Be separated. This is the tricky part. Oh baby, go. That one cleared. Oh, oh. Oh, come on. Okay, that one made it. This one stalled out just short.
Salvage goal met. Rewards will be paid.
Oh, that one's going through. Just very slowly. Okay. Alright, now it's just all that's left, I think, is like the cockpit.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Okay. This is disconnected. This part is furnace and the other part is processor. I don't even think they've taught me about the barge yet, so I don't think there are like any valuables that you can try. Oh, flying the wrong way. That you can try to extract on day one. I think it's just furnace and processor.
Raw material accepted. Object accepted for processing.
Oops, I burned up some glass. Whoops. Oh, that was an expensive window.
All salvage goals have been met. Rewards maximized.
$88,000 for a window? I've been upside down this whole time? Whoops. Yeah, I don't know why you don't think I would like a game like this. I love games like this. I played a ton of Power Wash Simulator. Played that little... I don't know if you were here when I played what was that game called? Restory. I really like Restory. I really hope the full version comes out soon, and I really hope it, because I took this survey after I played the demo, and it almost sounded like they didn't have a lot of plans to add a lot more stuff. And I was like, dude, you gotta add more stuff. Because there was 2 cell phones, the Atari joystick, the flashlight, which you could only get one of. The PSP was like the kind of like the end of the demo, but then there was also a Sony PlayStation in there, but you couldn't get the license for it in the demo, but you could buy it, but you weren't allowed to take it apart. But the other thing that I kind of mentioned to him was like, you would like strip the parts off and be like, okay, this one has a good button, this one has a good board, this one has a good cord, and you would store them in like your spare parts container, but then you always had like the core component left, like that indicated that this was once an Atari joystick. You couldn't get rid of those things. The only way to get rid of them was to build it and sell it, and the only way to build it without creating more orphan core components, because like I'm like, well, I'll buy one for parts and I'll be able to finish the one that I have, but then you end up with the stinking core from the one you bought for parts. So the only way to do it is to order every single part from the online store, and the cost to order the parts is more than what you can sell the fixed controller for, so it's not worth it. So I was like, there needs to be a way to either like sell off the cores or to get rid of them, or for them to go bad, because the thing was like, whatever the core component was in something, it was never broken. So it was never like, oh well, I have a broken core but a good button, so I'll throw out the core and keep the button. It was like, I have 100 cores because I keep buying more and more parts from. But I think it had some promise. I enjoyed playing it though. I played it more off stream just because it was really kind of
License level increased.
relaxing. This kind of has a similar but different vibe to it. All right, so I'm rank 3, whatever that means. I got one that someone told me was similar to Restory. It's called Trash Goblin. And I played that one for a couple hours. I don't know if I really want to go back to it. It's kind of like a similar thing, but in like a fantasy setting. But like, you can't order stuff. Like, you get random sacks that show up in your shop, and you open them and they have a piece in them. And then you clean up the piece, and then if you get all the pieces of something, you can put them back together and then sell it. Or fulfill an order for it. But the problem is, like, the pieces are completely random, and so you just end up with a ton of pieces of stuff that don't go together. And so I was like, I don't know. The fortunate thing is, it did seem like if someone came to you and wanted something for a quest, it would make sure that you got the pieces for it within like the next like couple of bags, right? But I don't know. I played it for about 4 hours. I thought it was okay, but I'm not sure if I'm keen to go back to it. Reminder, minimum payments due. Already
Looking good, Cutter. Now go ahead and pick another ship.
Really? I can't do anything else? Can do so. Oh, I can put stickers. Can I put this sticker on there? Oh, because I don't have it. I see. Thought these were all stickers that I owned, but I am wrong. Get me out of here then. All right. Now it's probably going to make me start managing my oxygen and such. No, I don't want to continue that. completely salvage that. 5.4, 5.2, 4.8. Maybe the 5.4 then, I guess. Claiming a new ship will clear the salvage bay of your existing ship. All remaining salvage will be forfeit. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, the retro shop one I think will do good if they add more devices to it. But if they only add one or two more things, I don't think it's not gonna hold up for very long.
All right, hold up a second there, Cutter. Because you increased your rank, we're gonna give you the next greatest ship. Now this one will be full of machinery, electronics, furniture, all stuff that Lynx can collect and resell. You're gonna want to throw those items on the barge. That's, the big green thing below you. Go ahead, have a look. Toss any valuable objects or components down there. Don't worry about breaking anything. There's a dampening field that'll catch everything. Works great. Most of the time. Let's give it a go.
Let's go. Oh, there's the explosive fuel cell right on the front there that I almost just lasered on accident. Get out of here. Is there one on the other side? No.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Hold on. I need a button to, like, quick swap back to my previous... Oh, never mind. It's not an option. Hoping maybe I could use the mouse wheel to change items, but nope. Okay, well, that's all right. Just gotta get used to the hotkeys. It's just annoying because every time I pull out the cutter, it's in line cut mode instead of stinger mode, which is what I use most of the time. I'm sure I'll get used to it. Sure. Get in there. There you go.
Processing valuable object.
Okay.
Credits awarded.
Can you see in this view? How do I change? Apparently not. Trying to see if you could see if the cabin is pressurized, because I have made this mistake many a time where I cut the window out and then find out that the cabin was pressurized and everything explodes. What? Excuse me, sir? Excuse me? Excuse me. Get in there. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry. I forgot to let the cat in. I'll be right back. Yeah, thanks for nothing, guys. You're supposed to remind me, let the cat back in.
Object processed.
She does not
Transferring
really
credits.
seem to care. If I'm being perfectly honest. Probably would have been fine if I just left her out there all day. Let's see, can I do this? Hold on. No, it'll burn the whole thing. All right. Was still a little bit leery about whether that cabin was going to be pressurized or not. Oh, it's all showing that it goes in the furnace anyway. Come back. I don't know. I was looking straight at it and it said furnace, but I guarantee it's probably going to penalize me for throwing glass in the furnace.
Component destroyed.
Yep, there it is.
Penalty applied.
Oh, and apparently the whole thing was made out of nanocarbon. Well, it just friggin' lied to me. Apparently you're just allowed to lie in this game?
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Oh, I thought these popped off. So you know what it was? It was probably the glass is supposed to go in the furnace and the nanocarbon's supposed to go in the processor. Oh well. Oh, there's a cut point there. Yeah, I mean, we were talking about that yesterday. You know, Toki was kind of stressing about like, oh, I can't figure out how to disconnect this part without burning off some of this aluminum. I was like, dude, it's like $400 worth of aluminum. It's like,
cover your own oxygen and fuel costs. That's
you know.
the way things go. Turning it on now. Now.
Oh man.
To panic. They'll last you a good while. But if you end up running out, you gotta top up at the kiosk over there. Let's have a look.
Dude, I'm busy. I'm in later. Yeah, I think we were talking about it. Like, you can, I think you can,
Valuable object accepted for processing.
you can lose like 5% and still get the level 5 reward. But obviously, you know, the more you correctly salvage, the more money you take home. For those that care. But yeah, like I said, I'm kind of like I did on the last one, like I'm kind of all about like once you get down to the frame, I'll just like burn off, you know, some of the frame so that it's just easier to get apart instead of trying to do all these little cuts. Wait a minute, I noticed my my oxygen and my fuel aren't going down. So apparently if I just ignore the task to go to the kiosk, like apparently I just get free O2 for the rest of the level. Life hacks. Yeah, I know the lights go on the barge. There's that fuel tank that I almost just cooked. But the lights are another one that I know, like, some people are like, the amount of money you get for the lights is, like, not worth the time that it takes to remove the lights, but I'm usually the guy who will take all the lights off. Because I enjoy doing a good job.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded. Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded. Salvage goal achieved. Rewards allocated.
Oh, well, cool. You go to the barge. But you're worth $4,800 for a multi-tool. Expensive tool, dude. Dude, I'm not going over to the kiosk. You can just leave me alone. I'll get you in about 20 minutes when I'm done taking apart this shift. Or taking apart this ship in one shift so that you can't charge me for or turn the timer on. Make me turn this into a 2-day job.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Hovering over something in here. Was it this? Hovering over something that said it needed to go to the barge, but
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
let me get in here and start popping some of these other panels off. Okey. Don't scratch me. You want to, but I don't want you to do that. Well, there's something under this? Nope, nope, there's not. It's giving me resistance. I guess it was just caught on this other one.
Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred. Count credited.
Yeah, $3,000 dome light. Where'd they buy this? IKEA? Oh, got him. Oh yeah, I got a better one. Where'd they get this at? Home Goods? Got him. I don't think I've ever bought anything at an IKEA or a Home Goods before. Mostly because there's no IKEAs really around here. I keep telling myself I'm gonna go buy nice furniture someday because I bought I bought some like crappy fill your house up with stuff furniture when I first moved, but like I can't be bothered. I just don't care enough. I really do need a new couch, so I'd like to get a sectional with a recliner. But like, you gotta go look for that stuff. Like, no,
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
don't just bring it to your house. I mean, they will once you buy it.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Oh no. Lit this crate on fire. Get to the barge.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Why is there fire in space? Riddle me this, Batman. Well, now it's ruined. Oops. Lit myself on fire. Got an achievement. It was intentional. But I bought a bunch of cheap furniture when I first moved. Like, I went to this place
Material accepted.
called the
Credits assigned.
I don't remember what it's called actually. This, I don't know, something furniture warehouse or whatever. And like what they do is they sell furniture that's brand new. Oh, there was a light on that.
Object processed. Credit
But then they also rent furniture, and so then what they do is after they've rented the furniture, then they'll sell it at a discount. And so most people are like, yeah, I don't really want furniture that used to belong to someone else, and I understand that. But the majority of the stuff that they rent out is for like either offices or real estate staging. So most of it has been like minimally used, if at all. Come on, back this way. Back this way, please. This way, please. This way, please. But yeah, I know some people are like, you know, a little icked out by like sitting on other people's furniture. But honestly, like you can usually tell, you know, if something is going to be okay or not to bring it home, you know. There's usually visible and olfactory indicators that you either should or shouldn't bring to the house. But yeah, I bought used furniture. It was pretty nice though, and it lasts. And the thing is, like, I didn't buy it because I thought it was nice. I bought it because it was cheap. I had just bought a house. I was very cash poor, and there was no place to sit in here. So I needed some furniture. And so I was able to get a couch, a love seat, coffee table, 2 end tables, a nightstand for the bedroom, and then a full dining room set. A table and 4 chairs, all for less than $1,000. And I still have all of it. And really the only thing that needs to be replaced is the couch. Yeah, chair, 4 tables. Oh, King's dining room. Come on, get down there. But you know, I've had it for like over 5 years now, 5.5 years. You know, to get 5 years out of some starter furniture for under $1,000, I feel like that's an acceptable expenditure in my book. Come on out.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
Yeah. All right, where are we at?
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
I feel like this panel should come off. Yeah. Now this one should come off.
Object accepted for processing. Credit deposited.
Come on up. It's a little stuck. You know what? Let's go at the top. We'll go a lot easier. Oh, hey, look. Suit patch kit. That'll help patch the suit from earlier when I caught on fire. Which is funny because since I haven't gone to the kiosk, it actually didn't damage my suit.
Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
Is there a light on there? Yes. See you trying to get me in trouble.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Right, don't catch the soft boxes on fire again. In fact, let's just take them out so I don't catch them on fire again. Look at this, we're learning.
Salvage deposit accepted.
Oh, this is a hard crate. This one probably wouldn't have caught on fire. Alright, this should pop off. Get in there. Go in there.
Valuable object accepted for processing. Salvage goal achieved. Rewards allocated. Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Oh, hello. Grace me with your presence and the gift of a teddy bear? Kind of you. I just got all disoriented. Where am I? Where did the... Here we go. It's like, where did the tail end of this thing go? Perfect. Look at this.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Oh, jeez. Where am I? Get down. Come on. All right, we're in.
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded.
Airlock needs large.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
Shove this whole thing. Perfect. All right, just the cockpit to go then.
Salvage goal reached. Rewards assigned. Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
Oh no! And away. Okay, there's no more cut points. Oh, it's not attached. I was like, how am I supposed to separate these things? Never mind.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
These are always fun to try to maneuver out of these really narrow cockpits.
Salvage deposited. Applying
Especially
credit to
when they're
account.
rotating.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Talk about a gamer chair.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
At this point, we're just showing off.
Salvage deposit.
We've already
secured.
hit the
Credits awarded.
maximum reward. Well, that's not true. We hit the maximum XP reward. But you do still get the money.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
Anything else in here? Alright. Put the furnace with ye. Where's the furnace? Okay, fine. I guess I'll go
Process.
to the terminal to learn about... What? I got penalized for glass again?
Credits assigned.
Game's stupid. I guess I'll go to the kiosk and learn about your fuel and O2 limits. Hope you don't mind. I was just finishing up something I was working on real quick.
Welcome to Ventatron 9000.
I think I'm good.
Having a good stuff, Cutter. Pretty easy, right? All right, I'll leave you to it. We'll chat again when you've hit the next rank. Weaver out.
I'm done. Wah. Game the system. Free oxygen for me. Look at that. 5.3 million, dude. I'm gonna have this paid off pretty quick. Dude, mover would be awesome in space because you don't have to lift anything. That'd be great. Thinking about the, I don't know, professional wrestler. That'd be pretty fun. But I also feel like maybe not, because you probably just all like end up getting stuck in the ceiling. Probably not as fun as it sounds. Maybe like Olympic diver and you're not in 0G, but you're in like reduced gravity, and you can just do like 100 flips. Dang, look at all that I got.
New certification level achieved. License upgraded.
License upgraded. Or like maybe you are in 0G and you just like do flips forever, and then you just like, that's like like the Olympics is no longer like a thing people want because it doesn't require like any type of like skill, but it's essentially like a death sentence now because you just like flip forever and you never come back. You just have to hope that someday you crash into a space station and it doesn't kill you. Okay, so I got 46 links tokens. I got a bunch of links tokens. What? Why won't it let me spend those? But yeah, the Olympics basically just becomes like the Hunger Games where
Shipbreaker 9346-52.
where everybody like
Links
gets
would like
drawn
to
out
share
of a
the following
lottery and then you're
inspirational
forced
message.
to go to the
Make the
Olympics
most of
and
your shift by fanning the tiny
flip
sparks
into
of
space
effort
for
into
all
flames of
eternity.
profitability.
New message received. Shipbreaker, blah, blah, blah. New ship, Mackerel Exolab. Typically used for deep space research, the Mackerel Exolab is outfitted with a wide variety of scientific instrumentation. Extract this fragile equipment carefully and beware of electrical hazards. Career progression clearance, hazard level 3. Congratulations, you're now qualified to handle electrical hazards during salvage. Due to the regulatory rollbacks introduced in 2299, Link Salvage does not do a preliminary exam of ships to disconnect potential electrical hazards. We believe our shipbreakers are well suited to handle such dangers, and the long-term time savings are highly beneficial. Electrical components may arc when removed, impacted, or damaged, causing other objects to be electrified, including the shipbreaker themselves. This can cause damage to the Link's spare and Link's equipment. Caution is advised. That's one of the things I love about this game is when you get like electrocuted, like your helmet starts playing like old-timey radio. And now we also have the Mackerel Heavy Cargo. Heavy industrial goods or hazardous materials. Grapple strength can be upgraded to improve handling of its heavy structural elements. Hazards, fire. We learned all about that in the last ship. Lynx is committed to ensuring shipbreakers are exposed to hazard levels in ships only according to their proficiency level and median estimated emotional adjustment time should death occur related to these hazards. If you have reached clearance for hazard level 2, you may begin to encounter fire hazards in the form of fuel or flaming objects. Causing Link's equipment or salvage goods to be damaged by fire hazards will result in credit reductions, as will damage to our destruction of your Link spare. Yeah, we already did that. Alright, so I only got $534,000 worth of fees, but I made almost $5.5 million. So I knocked about $1 million off my principal there. Or $5 million off my principal there. I mean, we're motoring along. We're gonna have this paid off pretty soon. Alright, we got a new sticker. Got a new sticker. Minimum payment. Know about that.
Hey, Cutter. I'm looking at the stats coming from your bay, and it's looking like you're really gonna make your way around here. It's time to learn about how to upgrade your equipment. And some of the more advanced tools you'll soon have at your disposal. Head on over to your workbench in the equipment room, and we'll see about upgrading your tools.
Let's upgrade them with stickers. Oh, there's actually a sticker for paying off your entire debt. And then there's a holographic version for obtaining 2 of them. The other sticker I got another one. There it is, Mini-Me. Achieve a perfect salvage of over 95%. Alright, equipment. Repair kits, but all my stuff is fine. I gotta be rank 5 for that. Why did he tell me to come over here and upgrade my stuff if I don't have the correct... What do you want, kitty? Hello. Yes. Okay. I don't have enough money to do it. Or I'm not high enough level to do it. Oh, there we go. Hold on. No, I don't want to confirm it. Oh, yes, I do. Tether license. Yes, please. An enhancement to the standard utility grapple, the continuous van der Waal tether field system, or simply tethers, reduces the need for multiple shipbreakers to move a single heavy object. A versatile tool in the hands of a skilled worker, the introduction of tethers led to the second greatest increase in salvaging efficiency in Link's history, only losing out to the real protein breakfast meal, discontinued in 2262. Tethers are easy and intuitive to use. Press and hold your grapple secondary trigger to place the first contact point. Drag the connection to another object and release the trigger. Complete the connection. Tethers automatically retract to pull connected objects together. They can also be used to pull objects into the processor, furnace, or barge for efficient, quick salvaging. That's what I use them for. Tethers are awesome. I don't think I can get anything else. I don't even remember demo charges being in the game, but maybe I just never got to rank 11. Apparently we're going to do a training ship. Claiming a new ship will clear. Yeah. Clear the bay. Probably do maybe like 2 more ships. I don't know. We'll see how long it takes.
Let me tell you how to use these things. Tethers are more powerful than the beam of your grapple. They're great for moving super heavy salvage. Try it out. Press and hold the secondary input for the grapple to begin placement. Point where you want the salvage to move to, then release the input to create the tether.
Okay, equip the grapple, place the tether.
Great. Now, what if you want to get rid of the tethers you've already placed?
I don't.
There's a cancel command you can send, but take note that it clears all of your tethers. Go ahead and try it now.
I don't want to.
Yeah, there you go. Now, you've got unlimited tethers during this training exercise, but after this, when you need more, you'll have to buy them from the kiosk. Let's see how well you can handle them. Try and clear out a bunch of that scrap. You can stack multiple tethers on one object to increase the pull force. You can also chain objects of any size together to move them as a group. I've seen some cutters do incredible things with a daisy chain of tethers.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Oh,
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
All right. Well done, Cutter. Like I said, tethers are your friends. Once you get the hang of them, you can get pretty creative on how you use them. Now, when you're ready, let's go back to the hab and continue with the day.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Hello, Shipbreaker. This is your morning wake-up call.
what? That counted as a day? Aw. Cost me like $500,000 to do that tutorial. All right, yeah, let's do the $9 million ship, I guess.
Cutter, it is my distinct honor and privilege to introduce you to the rest of the crew in our sector. Sound off, everyone.
Hey, Rook. Name's Luke. I was the worm until you showed up, so thank you. Now I get to do the hazing.
What are you talking about? We don't do that. Welcome aboard. Don't listen to her. I'm Dee Dee.
Oh, Nina. Hey, I'm Titan.
Kai! Your mic's still messed up.
How about now?
Better.
Oh, hey, I'm Kaido. Kai.
Mic's still busted, huh?
Oh, yeah, still waiting on the wreck to get approved.
Heaven forbid they get functional gear.
I'm sure they're working on it as fast as they can. Cutter, I added you to the sector comms channel. It can get lonely out here. Helps to check in with each other from time to time. All right, enough chin-wagging. Let's get back to it. Weaver out.
Dang, it's like my 4th day and I already got added to the group
Later,
chat.
Rook. Object processed. Transferring credits.
All right, I think it might be pressure. No, it's wide open. Yeah, the whole thing's open. All right, let's get to work. Oh, bumped the microphone and then I had to rotate it. Oh man, Can't even read that name. Oh, the sexist liar. Oh man, what a new chatter. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything. I mean, it's gonna be like most group chat. I get on my phone and I just wait for them all to stop talking. It's funny because I don't like, whenever I get added to a group chat on my phone or at work, like I'm super annoyed. But, you know, I'll get on Discord and post. You add me to a group chat in real life, like we're gonna have a problem. How do I... It's not disconnected. Or am I still connected? People at work do it all the time, like that I work with, like we'll start group texting and then everybody starts reacting to the text, and so that I get like 100 notifications like so-and-so loved a text, and I'm like, shut up. Like, if you have something important to say, that's fine on a group text. I'm okay with that. But like, if you're like sending me your vacation photos while I'm at work, you can just take them and shove it up your ass. I could not care less. I can't afford to go on vacation. I am not allowed to take that much time off. Like,
Processing valuable deposits.
screw you.
Credits transferred.
It must be lovely to have that level of disposable income. But you know, I consider it a major purchase if I buy something for like more than $100. So yeah, I'm not taking any Caribbean cruises or like Alaska excursions. You just keep that stuff to yourself.
Salvage secured. Applying credit. Salvage registered. Transferring credits. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Cutter, make your way back to the kiosk on the starting platform to fill up your O2.
Oh god, the
Blue
O2
ain't no
starts.
color. Trust me on this one. Weaver out.
Whee! Oh god, too fast.
Helmet damage detected. Avoid severe head trauma.
I'm
Following good helmet
I'm
maintenance practices.
fine. I barely traumatized myself.
Welcome to Minitron 9000. Thank you for your purchase.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Thank you for your purchase. Have a nice day.
Stuff that's like floating around is like annoying me because it's like not here. I can't grab it. Just like visually in my way. I don't know if that's like a bug or what's going on with that.
Deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
Because normally if there's just like space trash, like bags of chips and stuff, like you can throw them in the furnace, but these, like, I can't grab these.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Uh-oh.
Processing object.
Oh no.
Applying credits to account.
Don't take my don't take my panel. Broke it. Broke it. Broke it. Broke it. Stop. I don't care about the glass. I didn't want to yanking my whole cockpit into the furnace or the processor.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
You know what though? I will say this.
Salvage accepted.
Kind of wish that we lived in this era of like space salvage, because I bet Discovery Channel would make a sweet show about it. Narrated by Mike Rowe's clone. With what's that guy's name? Rick
Salvage accepted. Credit
Rick
applied.
something or other with the Pawn Stars, and he'd be like, computer terminal. Well, my guy says it's worth $170,000, but I gotta leave room for me to make money on it, so I'll give you $50.
Credit transferred.
Take it or leave it. You sure you couldn't go up to 65? All right, I'll give you $60 so you think you're getting a deal here.
Account credit applied.
All right. This is your 5-minute warning, Cutter. 5 minutes left. We were out.
Dude, I used to watch so much freaking Pawn Stars when I was in college and grad school. Pawn Stars, Storage Wars,
Salvage deposit registered.
Dirty
Account
Jobs,
credited.
Mythbusters. I know these names better than I know my own kids. See you later, friend. This is actually going pretty good. I feel like these are all still turned on. Oops, I accidentally threw a door away.
Salvage deposit
I
secured.
didn't see a door on
Credits
there.
awarded.
Anybody see a door? You know which one I really miss was
Salvage deposit
Deadliest
confirmed.
Catch. I used to watch Deadliest Catch all the time.
Hey, Cutter. I need you to head back to the kiosk on the starting platform to fill up your O2 stat. We were out.
I need you to leave me alone.
Salvage deposit.
Stat.
Applying credit to account.
Alright, that one went a little more smoothly.
Welcome to Vendatron 9000.
Oxygen levels stabilizing.
Didn't crash into the wall. Oh yeah, Comic Book Men? Yeah. I wasn't as into that one, but I did enjoy it from time to time. Yeah, I know. I only got 3 minutes left. I'll do what I can, and whatever we can't get, we'll have to come back and finish tomorrow. Oh, jeez, stop. Hey, kitty. Oops, I cut the wire. The Wire, that was a good show. Anybody watch that one? I had a friend in college or graduate school who was from Baltimore, and so he was always telling people how good of a show The Wire was, and I had never seen it. And I'm just like, I don't know what to tell you, man. I never seen it. I was like, he was always telling me I had to watch The Wire, and I finally did, actually. It took 10 years, but I just watched it like maybe 2 years ago. I gotta cut all those, man. I thought you could just cut the ends off and then they would pull the whole thing. Oh, hold on. Cat, get out of there. Hey, get your head out of that plastic bag, you doofus. Trying to suffocate yourself? I know you don't like me, but it's a bit extreme, even for you.
Material deposited. Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Yeah, I used to love. I was a sucker for all that stuff,
Salvage
basically.
registered. Transferring credits.
I used to love, like, back in the day when, you know, you would obtain a lot of things from the internet before streaming services were really popular. I had a website that I would go to that had that would upload all the Discovery shows like a few hours after they aired.
Don't be a hero, alright?
And so I would get Mythbusters, Dirty Jobs, Deadliest Catch. American Pickers. I used to watch a lot of American Pickers. My sister's ex-husband actually tried doing that for a living for a while. He never obviously made it to the heights that the American Pickers made it, but he was able to support himself and his wife at the time. Just going to people's houses who were like hoarders, basically, for lack of a better way of putting it, and just like offering to buy their stuff from them, and he would take it to swap meets and all sorts of stuff. Well, that wasn't a bad day, but I think all the valuable stuff's in the back of the ship. I definitely got to go back for that, for day 2 on that one.
Hello, Shipbreaker. You have 1 incoming transmission waiting.
Go to bed.
Hey, Rook.
Yeah.
I was thinking our crew should crack some beer sometime. You know, shoot the breeze, fantasize about a debt-free life and all that. Not that that's gonna happen anytime soon. Like, Weaver's been at this for years. 20, maybe? I was just getting kicked out of grade school when he started. Dee Dee sends most of her money home. Goes through links, of course, with huge transfer fees. And Kaido, well, look, Kai's great. He just hasn't really taken to the work. Lynx calls him a low earner. As for me, I'm trying to get there as fast as I can. I just need enough to get me one of those mining skips. You know, for belt running. Still so many rich rocks along the frontier line. Eventually want to hire some friends from back home. Oh, the Airs platforms. Around Mars? Good people. But
Oh,
more
okay,
than to
I
find
get it.
there. Don't know when that'll be, though. Just when I think I'm earning at a steady clip, there's another fine or fee. This job's fun as hell and all, but I got other plans.
I can just go to bed.
Maybe you-
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, don't want to get a fine for tying up comms? Kidding. That's not a thing.
No, I can't.
I don't think.
Well,
Either way.
let me
good
go
luck
to
for us.
bed.
Flew out.
My God, shut up. I just want to cut the ships apart. I don't care about this story.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. Lynx mandates a maximum of 8 hours of sleep. Any extra sleep time will be
Track
doubled
1
in the
open.
next day
New
cycle.
sticker unlocked. Yeah, I'm figuring like if I could get
How do you
an
hold up
average
there,
of like
Cutter?
5 million a day.
Seems like you're getting the knack for it. Trust me, when you get well versed in the art of shipbreaking, it becomes a joy to show up to the yard each day. Ain't a trade like it. Dancing between the ribs of a ship.
Okay, can I
Spitting heat, dosing
can I leave? Yeah, I can just leave.
taking a breather. Gaze out.
Yeah, like I was talking about it a little bit. You know, Togi was playing this game last night, and I was kind of commenting on it. I was like, I know that someone probably took a lot of time to like write some characters and some dialogue, and they voice acted it, which I know takes a lot of work, and I appreciate all that. But like in a game like this, I do not care. It's like they tried to give a plot to like Power Wash Sim 2. It's like, oh, there's this volcano that keeps erupting and covering everything in ash. That's why everything's so dirty. I'm like, I don't care. I want to power wash stuff. I want to break ships. I don't care. But if, yeah, anyway, like I was saying, if I could like average like around 5 mil a day, like you could have it paid off in like 300. But I feel like the further you go, the more you can potentially earn in a day. So like these people are like, I've been here for 20 years. I'm like, what have you been doing? I'm on a plan to be home by December. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's just become this thing where if your game doesn't have like characters in story, like a lot of people will complain about it. And then be like,
Applying credit to
what's my motivation for doing this? I'm like, your motivation is shutting up and cutting cutting the ship apart. How does that sound for motivation? Like, not everything has to be like, you know, the greatest story ever told. Heck, that didn't even break the thing. I mean, it came apart, but that was weird. Do they melt off? Yeah, there's always, yeah, once you, yeah, anyway. Yeah, I feel like once you start getting into the bigger ships and stuff, like day one is usually like kind of like taking the outside apart and get some, getting some of the groundwork laid. So yeah, you may not make a lot of money on day one, but then like you said, that kind of sets you up for success on day two. And that's where you really make your money. Yeah, that's what I mean. I know I'm not like the everyman, like my opinion is not shared by everybody. I know that. Like sometimes I feel like if you just got a fun game that is just fun to play, just let me play it, man. I don't need to care about who Weaver and Scrapper and Marge and everybody are. Like, I just like taking this ship apart and putting it into the correct bins and seeing the dollars go up. That's the only reason I'm here. Oh, there's a bunny. Never mind, I'm also here for this bunny. I got an achievement for it.
salvage registered. Transferring credits.
But then, you know, then I feel like there are other games that they do need. You know, like I think about RPGs as an example. Like when you really break down a lot of the stuff you're doing in RPGs, especially like a JRPG, none of it is like particularly interesting or fun. But you know, part of it is like number go up, get stronger, blah blah blah. But you know, that's where those games really benefit from a strong story, good characters, and things like that. Because like when you really think about, and JRPGs are one of my favorite genres, to just make that perfectly clear. They're not that interesting to play, but if they, you know, can keep you invested, yeah, that's a really big part of it. It's still attached here. It is not coming apart. See all of these stupid wires? That's not holding it together, is it? Yeah, exactly. There's sometimes you just want to like brain off, play video game. You know what I mean? And that's fine. And we need games that accomplish that.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
But I feel like anymore, I don't know. There's just, I feel like there's so much push from people like when games don't have that. They're like, ugh, the story of this game was not very good. It's like, it wasn't meant to have a story. You know what I mean? It's like, you're performing a day job, you know? Power wash them. Water Park Simulator. Now, Water Park Simulator didn't really have much of a story at all. It was really just like, you bought a water park. You now own the water park. Run the water park. Okay, now we're attached. I don't know what was holding us on before. This is all barge, so we can just all go straight now. Water Park Sim was fun though. I kind of miss that game.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Double kill. Oh, I accidentally threw away some electric cables. Whoops. That's fine. Oh, wrong, wrong thing. Don't shoot the power cell.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
But yeah, it's kind of the same thing I've talked about too. Like with narrative games, even I feel like narrative games don't feel like they have permission to be short anymore.
Are responsible for regulating carbon dioxide levels.
Like because of the success of some of like the super long epic, you know, like your Personas and your Witchers and your Dragon's Ages. Like every game feels like if it's not 100 hours, it's not a good value. And I am much more of the mind that like I'd rather like a nice tight 20-hour story with some good progression in it, but that's hard to do, honestly. But I also feel that the 100-hour game is too much. Yeah, Fire Emblem is a great example where I feel like the gameplay outshines most. I mean, the stories are all very basic and formulaic. Like, the quote-unquote plot twists in those games are never really that surprising. Every once in a while. I mean, I still have this sheet of paper here on my desk where I wrote down the major plot twist of Fire Emblem Engage, like, 3 hours into the game. And I was correct. But it was still fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed watching Amber crit every enemy to death. Oh, get in there. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. I know part of it is where I'm at in my life. you know, I'm getting older. I don't have infinite amounts of time like I did when I was a teenager, and I could just, you know, come home from school at like 2:30 and play a video game until 10:30 p.m. without stopping. Like, I don't have the attention span for it, and I don't have the time for it. You know, I have other stuff I have to do, and so like sometimes 2 to 3 hours a night is all I'm gonna get. So like, I want something meaningful to happen in that amount of time. And when you have these 100 to 150 hour long games, a lot of times you'll play for like 20 hours and nothing really meaningful happens. Like you're grinding something or you're leveling something. It's just like, I don't know. Like, and I enjoy those things. Like, I enjoy a little bit of a grind. I enjoy leveling stuff up. But like, there has to be a balance. I don't know. But I do feel like because of like the success of games like Persona, a lot of games feel like they need to be 120 hours long, and that's just really not true. You know, it worked for Persona because it kind of, you know, kind of breaks up the story and the slice of life sections and everything, but like even that stuff, like if I'm just being real honest, like, well, perfect example. So I was playing Persona 5 years ago. I don't even want to think about that. I think it's been like almost 8 years since I touched it. And there's supposed to be this mechanic where you go into a dungeon and you eventually have to come out because you're tired, you're out of MP, just, you know, it wants you to come out. But not that long into the game, you can get an item that basically allows you to stay in the dungeon forever.
About 5 minutes left in this ship.
So unless there's like a hard-coded, which there are some where it's like we need to leave and come back, you can just like stay in and do like an entire dungeon in one day. And the game intends for you to do them over a period of like a week or 2 weeks. And so I ran into this issue where I would finish the dungeon in one day, and then I would have to pass like 15 days in game until it was ready for me to continue the story. And I got to the point where like doing the slice of life stuff is good, and like I said, it's kind of a nice like shake up from the RPG stuff when you're doing it periodically. But when you're doing it 15 days in a row, you're just like, oh my god, go to school, answer the test question, talk to Sasuke, go to Kendo Club, go to the burger, eat the big burger, talk to, and then the cat tells you need to go to bed. And like I said, like in little increments of like maybe like a couple days, like it doesn't seem that bad. And like the visual novel like conversations kind of break it up. But then, like I said, I kind of did it to myself by playing the game not the way it was really designed to be played. And then it became like very tedious. I thought maybe I could finish the day without need to go back for oxygen, but apparently not.
Valuable object processing. Credits awarded.
And it's part of the reason why I fell off that game, because I beat Futaba's dungeon. Spoilers, I guess. Sorry if you were just about to start playing RPG of the year 2015. But you know, I cleared the dungeon, and then it's like, okay, she's exhausted, she needs to rest. And then it's like, she needs to rest until May 1st. And it's like April 12th. And I'm like, I gotta pass 18 days. And this girl's just sleeping through all of it. And I got through, I don't know, like a week or so, and I'm like, I need a break from this game, and then I never went back to it. But I would like to. I'd like to see the rest of the game. But now, unfortunately, it's been so long since I touched it, I feel like I would need to start over. And I would probably play the Royal Edition now that that's out, because that wasn't out at the time.
Processing object. Applying credits to account.
But man, it's just like, it's so daunting. Because like I said, like on a good night, I might get like 4 hours to play a game. So when you're talking about a 120 hour plus RPG sometimes, that's like 30 dedicated days, which I know, oh, that's just a month.
Applying credit to account.
But I don't play every day. Some days I can't. Some days I can only play for a couple hours. Some days I'm streaming, so like I wouldn't play on, you know, just... It's not like I would beat the game in a month's time. It's not as simple as all that.
1 minute left on the clock, Cutter. 1 minute left.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
Yeah, see, that doesn't sound appealing to me. Like, I've talked about this before, too, where people complained about, you know, Final Fantasy 13. They're like, it's just a giant hallway. The whole game is on rails. I'm like, I'm kind of okay with that. I like driving forward in RPGs. Like, I like knowing that I'm making progress, that I'm going the right way, that I'm doing the right thing. You know? Like, something like that where, like, there's just kind of like a really big open experience and you just kind of have to, like, figure it all out with no guidance. Like, I would never finish it. Even in my younger days, I would either just look it up, at which point it's like, you know, what's the point? Or I would just not play it. But, alright, we made another 3 mil there. Rank 5. Oh, that's good. I think I can unlock a bunch of stuff at rank 5. Not that I need anything, I already got tethers. Tethers is all you need, baby. Oh my god.
Shipbreaker. You have 1 incoming transmission waiting.
Just go to bed. Just don't answer the phone. Just like in real life, just don't answer it.
Hey, Rook.
But yeah, I
think
understand
about
that
starting your own
like I
business
said,
out
that
there?
some people really like
You know,
that stuff, and I
be your
applaud
own
them
boss.
because I
swear.
I can't.
One day, I'll get a
I was
decent
watching
belt
somebody
runner
play
and
Myst
make my own
recently,
money.
and I was just like, where do you
Maybe
even
bring my old
start
man
with
along to
this?
help
You know?
sniff out the good rocks. My dream
Well, they
is
figured
to
it
get
out
into
and
what
they
design.
beat it, and I was like, that was
Maybe
awesome.
build some machinery to help with
I
heavy-duty mining.
could never.
Make it safer.
After about
If we
15
ever
minutes,
both
I
get
would
out
be
of here,
on.
I'd hire you in
I would
a
be on
heartbeat.
GameFAQs.
If you don't end up coming with me, I hope you get to make your own way out there. Definitely ping me if you do. Lou out.
Gosh, can I go now? Like I said, I would probably be more likely to be into something like that when I was younger.
Good morning, Shipbreaker. Lynx would like to share the following message. The only P's permitted in the salvage yard are profit, processor, and potassium trifluoromethane sulfonate.
That's a good joke. Atlas Scout. Solar winds at your back, cosmic dust flying by, the speed of a comet at your fingertips. Meet the Atlas Scout. Purpose engineered for getting away and back in a blink of an eye. Sporting a pair of Starleap's proprietary quasar thrusters, the Scout ensures you're able to cover a lot of ground quickly. Yeah, and that's the other thing too that I feel is like lost these days, because like there's all these websites, you know, like GOG, where you can buy all these old games, but unless you know to like seek out the manual or whatever comes with it. Now I don't know how they work. Like I don't know if they provide that stuff in some sort of digital format. But you know, it's just like buying games digitally these days. Like sometimes you don't get some of those materials, and you're kind of scratching your head, and then you find out, oh, you need to look at page 3, and it's like, oh, I didn't even get a manual. So now you're looking at, archive.org or whatever. But if you don't know to do it, which, people of our age kind of know a little bit, but younger people probably would never think. They're like, oh, the game will tutorialize everything for me. Hazard level 4, the ranks of the potential high earners. The extraction of reactors from ships is one of the most valuable duties our employees can perform. We expect the utmost care when engaging with a variety of reactor setups you encounter. Retrieval of an intact reactor is your highest priority during every salvage operation. It is advised to clear a direct path to the barge for the safest extraction. Reactors will become unstable once removed from the protective housing and can cause severe damage to surrounding objects. Failure to extract a reactor safely is also failure to comply with expected performance standards. Please ensure you talk to your supervisor if you consider your ability to safely extract a reactor is a risk factor. I haven't bought a lot of stuff from GOG. I've redeemed a lot of free things through Steam, but I've never actually really played anything. Except I recently bought the Epic Pinball Collection on GOG for like $2 because I used to have a bunch of those games when I was a kid, and it was just a nostalgia buy. But I played it, and it was fun. Android Pinball, Deep Sea Pinball. Take me back. What is this? Is this anything important? This is just flavor, right? I was just talking about Bunny D. Okay.
I think it's time for you to learn about the mother lode of any ship. The reactor. Most dangerous part of shipbreaking. But you got this. Continue when you're ready, Cutter.
Well, I'm still taking mine apart, dude. Alright. Purchase a Delphi lens replacement plan for the Stinger. New lenses are manufactured in Earth's orbit. +5 range, +5 meters for range. Basically doubles the range, yeah. I didn't even look at how much that costs. I just bought it. I have 93 tokens, whatever that means. It costs 23. Yeah. Increased tethers. I never played any of the Might and Magic games. But I watched Brack play one of them recently, and I enjoyed that. And apparently there's like a new one coming out, I guess. So that's kind of exciting. Yeah, give me more O2. Alright, I guess that's about board right now, I suppose. Alright, we got some decent stuff. I want to finish this one off because I was just about to hit rank 4. But I'd like to hit rank 5 on this one. I know there's only about 3 mil left on it, but... Oh, here is a Might and Magic. So I get the two confused. Like, this is just my ignorance. I don't really understand the difference.
You're not going around doing all that.
Is Might and Magic more of like a...
Going around trying to be the best out
kind of like
there?
a dungeon crawler, similar to something like Legend of Grimrock?
Counting your spares ain't as cool as you think.
And then, yeah, Heroes was almost like a, strategy where you're like placing them on a grid. Okay.
Oh,
that makes sense.
and never pee in your suit. Trust me. Just just don't.
So Heroes is the new one. Okay. That's what I watched him play then, not Might and Magic. I watched him play Heroes of it. I think I watched him play Heroes of Might and Magic 3. If my recollection is correct. Kitty, I know what you're gonna do. You're gonna claw me. I don't want you to claw me. It hurts when you do that. Thank you.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Yeah, I think it's something he'd played before and wanted to play it again for stream, so yeah, probably was 3.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Alright, let's get in here. Whoops, I whiffed. Never mind, I got it. Oh, there's still a computer in here. Don't want to throw that away. Hey kid, I'm a computer. Stop all the downloading. I always love when I see content creators these days like posting videos of the G.I. Joe PSA videos as if like they discovered them. I'm like, my brother in Christ, I've been watching those videos for like 25 years. I'm glad that they found them, and I'm glad they find them funny, but let's just keep it 100, as the kids say these days. Do they say that these days? I don't know.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Dang.
Material deposited.
Here, I thought I was nephew, but it turns out I'm Unc. Ooh, thruster fuel. I actually need that. Oh, I just launched it. Whoops. Well, I need this O2 canister. Why is it launching it? Okay, like this repair kit. Oh, it's probably because I was still holding on to the, whoops. But where'd they go? They should have flown back inside.
Applying credit.
Nope, never mind. Apparently it flew inside something else. It's not very skibbity riz of you, fam.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
You know what? I think if I'm coming in from the front, I don't need to cut that thing off. Because it goes in the same processor as the rest of it, and all I would be doing is detaching it for the sake of detaching it.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
I do, however, need to go detach the thruster.
Deposit accepted for processing.
I never did. Dude, having the extra range on the cutter is so good. Alright, this I think can just go in there.
All salvage goals complete. All rewards allocated.
This can all just go in here. Going. Push it. Hurry up. I gotta get out of here, man. I'm gonna run out of oxygen.
Valuable object accepted for processing.
Alright, that should work.
Valuable component incinerated. Penalty has been applied.
Whoops, I accidentally threw some stuff away.
Warning. Oxygen reserves are low.
Alright. I think that's a good place to wrap it up, I think. Plus it's gonna make me listen to another
Good morning,
10-minute
Shipbreaker.
long cutscene. Alright. That was fun. I like this game. Glad I came back to it. It's very, very zen. Although I do know some stressful stuff happens later. For the most part, it's just pretty chill. What is Cutter's rate? Okay. But yeah, so I'm gonna wrap it up there. I'm gonna find. Thank you. I'm gonna find somebody to raid, and then yeah. So I got the logo there on the screen. Turtle Takeover is gonna be happening in the month of April, so that's not far from now. I think realistically, April 2nd will probably be the first one. So I gotta find something to do on Thursday and then next Tuesday. I could play more of this, or I could find something else. I'm not sure yet. I'll think on it. And if I can't think of anything else, then at least I have this as a fallback. I also have, I could always go back and do some more Monster Tavern runs on stream. You know, there's the possibilities are endless, you know? But yeah, I'm looking forward to Turtle Takeover. I got 33 Ninja Turtles games lined up. See if I can this out. Caption. Here we go. This is my current list that I'm working off of here. There's some good ones on here, and there's some probably not some good ones on here, and we're gonna find out. So I'm probably gonna be doing a wheel. We'll spin the wheel. We'll pick a game at random. I thought about doing them in order, but then I feel like I'm gonna spend so much time on the early ones that I'm not gonna see any of the later stuff. We'll get through as many as we can in the month of April. After that, I'm not sure. I may, depending on how many's left, either call it a success or a failure. or I may pick it back up in June after Tales of Berseria